Hello, and welcome to another entry in WWII's War Thunder plane analysis. This week we are going to have a special plane analysis series, mini-series. We are going to review all the gift planes in the game. As you might know, and if you don't, well, you'll know now, there are different starter packs in the game shop in the web page. I'll add a link below, so if you want to take a look. There are several different packages, one for the Germans, one for the Soviets, and one for the British. And each one of them has a gift plane of the select nation, and some eagles, some premium days, etc. Then there's a it's called Unlimited Pack, which adds all three gift planes: the German, the Soviet, and the British. Then you also have the option to purchase a mission pack, which is the Pacific Battles one, and that one has a series of offline, well, actually you can fly them online with friends, missions against AI, and they are pretty fun, to be honest. And they also come with some premium days and Japanese and an American gift plane. Gift planes in this game are very similar to premium ones. There's a couple differences, however. You see the LA5FN. I have this. I don't fly it a lot, to be honest, because it's totally broken. You can see it has a reward bonus of plus 13%, 30%, and then a special plus 65%. It also has an experience bonus of 100%. What this means is that the basic Lions and XP you get with this plane, you get it almost doubled in Lions and doubled in experience, because it's a bonus from a premium plane. The gift planes, however, don't have a special reward bonus. You can see the LAFN has a special plus 65%. The gift plane doesn't have it. It still has the experience bonus, however, so you are going to win a lot of extra XP in a gift plane compared with, I don't know, a normal one. You can see the D12 doesn't have that experience bonus. The D13 is the highest level gift plane you can get. Be careful with this. If you include this plane in a plane set, let's say, for instance, in the Japanese have the gift plane, which is a level 12, A6M5KO, but I'm level 9 in the Japanese. I'm level 9. So if I add that gift plane, which I can fly because it's a premium, it's a gift plane, I'll get into level 12 matchmaking. So be very careful when you purchase a gift plane and put it in your plane set, because you are going to see matchmaking according to your highest level, and the rest of the planes, well, will be of a lower level and maybe are not up to the task of flying in such high level battles. But well, enough of the gift plane crap. Let's see what this plane is. Well, if you haven't seen my Fw190D13 analysis, and if you haven't yet, you should. This plane flies very similar to it in many ways, but it adds a lot to it. First of all, it has the same high speed maneuverability it has the Fw190D13. It has the same roll rate. This plane is one of the fastest rollers in the game, if not the fastest. It also adds the amazing dive and zoom of the Fw190D13, but it adds to it a lot of extra power, which means it accelerates and climbs much better. I actually like to compare this plane to a mixed breed between the BF109G2 and 109E5, because actually this is like this plane and this one had a very fun night together and had an offspring, and the offspring would be this one, but with another benefit. This thing is fast as hell. It's one of the fastest propeller driven planes in the whole plane set. Is faster than a Mustang, is faster than an LA5, is a hot rod. At mid and low levels, this thing is a hot rod. It's super quick. So yeah, Fw190D13 with a lot of extra speed, a lot of extra acceleration, and a lot of extra climb rate. Doesn't sound very bad, does it? Of course, it has a drawback. Just one. It's heavier. It's much heavier than the A5, which means has mostly the same wing. You'll see this in a second. You can see the wing is almost the same, which means it's going to turn a lot worse. This plane doesn't turn worth a crap. Just don't try. Don't try. Just don't try to turn, because you are not going to. At any speed under 350 kilometers per hour, this plane simply refuses to turn its nose. Go in the vertical and own enemies, but in the horizontal you are going to suffer a lot. So, well, what is this plane? A boom and thumb plane or an energy fighter? It's actually one of the very few planes that can do both, and can do both equally well. This plane is an stunning boom and thumber because it has an amazing dive, an amazing zoom, has the weapons to do a one pass kill, retains high speed authority in controls very well. This plane maneuvers very well at high speed, so it's an amazing boom and thumber. But it's also a very good energy fighter because it builds energy very fast. It has an amazing engine, a very powerful engine that gives it an amazing climb rate and acceleration, so you can't energy fight in it very well. So it's one of the few planes in the whole plane set that does both energy fighting and boom and thumb and science on it. For me, this is one of the best planes in the whole plane set. It's as simple as that. I like the TA152 better because of several reasons. We'll see when I do the review for that plane. But this is one of the best piston propelled planes in the whole plane set, without exception, and rightly so, because this was probably the best fighter of World War II. As for the differences with its closest sibling, the Fw190D13. The D12 and the D13 are exactly the same, but with two differences. First of all, the D13 has 3 20mm cannons. The D12 has 2 20mm cannons and 1 30mm cannon, which means this plane hits much harder. But that comes to a cost. First of all, the D12 doesn't have the experience bonus the D13 has, and second of all, look at that average repair cost. 16,920 lions. Now, let's put this at a good perspective. Okay, let's go to the Russian line, and let's see how much a MiG-9 late, which is a level 19 fighter, costs. It's cheaper. It's almost 3,000 lions cheaper, and yet it's 3,000 lions cheaper than a D12. It's retarded. But no, let's not stop here. Now take a look at this. Let's go to American tree and see the level 20 jet of the Americans, the Sabre. 18,000 lions. It's only 1,000 lions more expensive than a level 15 piston engine plane. It's utterly ridiculous. It makes no sense. It's just retarded. But let's not stop at that. Let's take a look at the level 19 Meteor F4. It's only 4,000 lions more expensive, yet than a piston engine plane. I mean, it's retarded. I have to say that. And in the new patch, this is not getting cheaper. I mean, the D12 is going to be more expensive than it is right now. So, yeah, this is just retarded. But that's one of the reasons why the D12 is not worth it. I mean, it's a fantastic plane. It's a very nice plane to fly. It's very fun to fly. But man, if you get killed, you are going to pay. You are going to pay for that, and a lot. In comparison, the D13 is at just 8,280 lions, which is exactly the same cost as the Fw190D13. So yeah, this one is much cheaper and almost as effective. The only thing is lacking is the 30mm cannon. For all the rest is the same. It's as fast, it's as quick, climbs the same, dives the same, maneuvers the same, so it's exactly the same plane but with less punch and half the repair bill. Yeah. So well, that's a little more things, a little other thing I wanted to mention before going to the action. The A5 has a radial engine which stand damage very well. The D13 has an inline engine, even if though it seems a radial, this is actually a radiator, it's not the engine. The engine is back here. So be very careful with this engine. Doesn't stand damage very well as any inline in the game. Inline engines understand damage as well as radials. So try not to get hit here. In other words, if you can avoid it, don't head on with this plane. As simple as that, because a hit in the engine is going to ruin your day. And you don't want to lose this plane because it's amazing, because you simply weren't patient enough to win a proper shoot on an enemy and give him a head-on. So well, that's all for the intro. Let's see some action. So we start with a ground mission in fjords. And well, the mostly standard thing is to go up and climb a bit. The thing here is you can see, well, right now I'm looking at the scoreboard to see what we are going against. You can see we are just climbing, and look at this, it doesn't lose speed at all. I mean, it's losing speed, but not really fast. This thing climbs super quick. We are going against a jet, Ki 2000, which is the Japanese version of the Comet. And that thing is well, I got a Comet since a couple of weeks ago. I haven't flown it a lot because it's just cheating. I can tell you, it's cheating. It's so easy to remain untouchable. So well, there you go. The Ki 200 is coming for us, giving us a head-on. Okay, I'm going to take it. I mean, you are in a jet. I'll take that. Still, I don't hit him, so I keep on going. Always keeping track on the jet, just in case it's coming back for you. And those 13mm cannons really pack a punch. I dive and get a bomber. Look around to see exactly where the Comet is. Well, the Comet, the Japanese one. There he is coming for me. I brake turn. He can't follow. Brake turn again. This is a very stupid pilot, and not just stupid. You are going to see in the end what happens with this guy. What a chicken!
Yes, sir.
There you go. A jet guy. He's turning like he was in a zero. Well done, mate. I got inside his turn, going just down, keeping my speed up. Get some hits. No lag, no death. But you can see this guy isn't. I mean, this guy is a stupid jet pilot. He's one of those morons who wouldn't find his ass with both hands if he tried to. And look at that! He quitted the game because he knew he was going to be killed. What a moron. Oh my gosh. Well, and here you see the amazing thing of the matchmaking of this game. The other team had less planes, but they had a jet. But as a jet was a complete and utter moron, now he's let his team just sold. They are sold. They can't do anything versus us because we are more than them. And the jet guy simply quit. What a freak! What a coward! Still, before there, we're going for him. Good shot. Well, I haven't commented on it yet, but if you can see how I'm flying this thing, you can notice it's quick all the time. It retains energy very well at high speeds, and dives very well, climbs very well. This is a very high speed monster, and at high speeds it actually turns well. The thing is that as soon as you start going slow, you're going to suffer a lot. Blade aim there. On fire. So he's dead. Actually, the rest of this game is just puppy kicking. I mean, they can't do shit. They can't do anything because the jet guy just was too coward to keep on fighting. Still looking down, checking exactly what I want to do. Spill test. Keeping track on the spawn area just to be sure nothing is coming for us. And diving on the enemy targets. Win some lateral separation for a good shot. Some shots there, not good aim, so pull up. Keeping track what's below me. And go down and try to pack that guy. Which eventually I will. Poor guy in a biplane. Zoom climbing, keeping a look on what's in the engaged zone, in the engaged side. Well, you can see all the time how well this thing retains speed. It's an amazing plane in that sense. Hurricane coming in. Junkers 87 up high. Just checking around to know if I want to change my target. Go in the vertical. And do a full loop. Have a good shot, so it's just a case of closing in and shooting away. There's not a lot of story in this battle. I have to give you that. I mean, I put this just to let you see how it can actually defend itself against a jet. And also because that guy deserves to be on YouTube. What a prick. Some hits on the F4, no kill, zooming away. And coming down on him again. Be very careful, this is a tip not only for this plane but for all planes. Be very careful when you are close to the enemy airbase, because the anti-air on the air bases is super accurate. There you go, a good burst and another kill. And the game is mostly over. This actually is most of it. I'm not going to drag this any further because I don't get any further kills, and well, the game is over in seconds. So let's see the next one. And the next one is another ground strike, this time in crater. First thing I do is, of course, going up and win some altitude. Remember, even though this plane builds energy and altitude very quick, it's still a bad turner, so you want to engage mostly with the energy on your side. Try to secure the energy advantage before engaging any enemy. Why? Because, well, as I told you, it doesn't turn very well, so you want to always be playing the energy card on the enemy. So before engaging, before coming close to the enemy, secure your energy. There you go, I see a Jak 90 which seems to be coming straight at me. And I don't want to go right towards him. First of all, because he's got a 37mm cannon I don't want to deal with, and second of all, because if I cross right now with him, we are going to be in very similar energy states, and that Jak 90 turns much better than I do. So what I do is to move away, let him get distracted by someone else, and then do a half loop. And now I have altitude, and soon I'll have a speed over all those enemies. And when I engage with them, I'll come with the energy on my side, which is something you want to always have in a boom and zoom plane. And even though I told you this is a very nice energy fighter, still you want to have that energy on your side. I see a TU2 there, but I'm seeing a Boo fighter is going for him, so I'm not going to bother. And instead I'm going to take a look at what's down there in the crater. Fw190, P63, and I see another P63 which is coming higher. And that's my target. Right now what I'm doing is diving to get a lot of speed and cross him at the same altitude to lure him to come for me in a break turn. You'll see this right now. There you go, he's coming straight for me. I go up and you'll see him, there you go. He break turns and tries to come for me. Well, he was much slower to begin with, and now he has wasted a lot of that energy in a very tight turn. So I have all the cards. I dominate the energy engagement, I do a hammerhead, come down, lead him, he's trying to evade, get some very good hits, and there you go, first kill. With this plane you always want to lure enemies to come behind you. It's the same that as the 109. If an enemy is fool enough to try to come for you like that guy did, he's easy meat. I see a bomber, a Year 2 Soviet heavy bomber. And I'm still deciding if I go for him or I engage the guys below me. In the end, what I decide is that the guys below me are coming for me, so why not getting them? Actually, that's the same guy as I just killed. He's coming for the revenge. And well, that's revenge for you, mate. Thank you very much for coming. Keep on doing so, please. I get this a lot. When I kill someone near their spawn, I know the next time they spawn they are going to come for me. He did exactly the same as he did before. He tried to come for me without energy, and I just had to die on him. Jak 90 there, IL-10, hammerhead, vertical reversal. There you go, he's hanging on his prop. Got a good shot. And another kill. Next in line, IL-10, good shot on him, and I get him. Stabilize to win some separation, zoom climb again. And keep on going. Don't be amazed that I just got 4 kills in a very fast row, and even almost a double strike. This plane is just uncatchable. Well flown, you won't catch it at all, unless you are in a, I don't know, maybe 109 K4 or in a jet, of course, or in another Dora. If you fly with this plane to its strengths, and you secure your energy advantage, and you fly by the book, nothing will touch you. It's as simple as that. CS0 down low there, and IL-2 as well. Taking a look just in case the guy comes vertical for me. Would be nice. But in the end I see a Jak 3 up there, over their base. And Jak 3s, well, they are level 9s, but they are very, very powerful planes. They accelerate very well and can be one of the few planes that actually threaten Adora. So I do exactly the same as I did before. I lure him to come for me. There you go. He's brake turning, wasting his energy. I go up. Notice he's abandoning his try to get me, so hammerhead on him. And well, this time the Mausers really fucked me. That should have been a kill. That should have been a kill, but well, Mausers are Mausers. Not going to complain because in the other passes they really worked well. But in this particular one, well, that Jak 3 should be history. But oh well, shit happens. Again, I've secured the advantage. The Jak 3 is just diving to sea level. I'm not going to dive that low. He's actually not a threat anymore. He was before because he was pretty high. But right now what I'm doing is going for him. He brake turns. He's going to give me a very crappy shot, so I level up and focus on that Hayabusa, Kia 43. But he spots me, turns towards me, and I'm not going to bother. He's much slower, he's not a threat, so I'm pulling up and moving away. 80G, a 20G, sorry, there, F4U there. There are a lot of possible targets right now. And I have to say, my team in this battle was crap. They were doing nothing at all. But well, you can too. I did my job. They didn't. There you go. Diving on the key 61. And the Mausers crap on me again. Oh well. Year 2, another's a bit heavy. Get a proper lineup shot. And this time they work. As you can see, the Mausers are so unreliable. Sometimes you hit a lot to a single engine plane and you don't even get a critical. Yet you get a couple hits on a bomber and you kill him. And other times you can empty your whole 3 cannon loadout on a bomber and do nothing. I don't know what's wrong with them right now. I really am hoping for 129 to finish off this crap. Because you can't rely on your weapons to do the job, and that's pretty shitty for a plane, to be honest. F4U down there. But he's going to be taken out before I arrive, and I'm able to win a shot on him. There you go, he's dead. So zoom in again. An eye on our engaged side. Jak 3. Which is the same Jak 3 as before, by the way. Leveling up, keeping an eye on the Jak 3. Right now I'm not going for him because I don't have the energetic advantage. I'm moving away from him because I want to accelerate and climb and come back on him with energy on my side. Right now he's faster, you can see that. He's closing in. If I try to engage him right now, he's going to have the upper hand, and I don't want to give him that. So I'm just winning speed, getting my energy up. And now I level up in the direction of the airbase, keeping an eye on the Jak 3 just in case he's coming for me, which he isn't. And I level up in this direction because I saw a Henkel 111 spawning. So I'm going to keep this altitude and accelerate as much as I can before engaging. Have lower targets, but right now I'm not going for them because they are a lot more than me and I don't want to fall for a bait. And there you go, there's the Henkel. Also a TU2. Now the Henkel is the most immediate target, is the most close one. So well, I have to decide for which of both I go. And it's going to be the TU2. Why? Because it's faster. The Henkel 111 probably anyone can catch, but that TU2 is super fast. Look at that, he's driving at maybe 700 kilometers per hour. It's a very fast bomber, so I want to focus on him because I know I'll be able to catch with him. But first I have some shots on the Henkel and I take them. But my main priority is the TU2. Deflection shot, no hits. And the battle is almost over. As you see, well, you can see I did my job, but the rest of the team simply didn't. Well, what are you going to do? Survivor, fighter, 6 kills, no deaths. Which is a very good performance, but just sucks a little bit that the team didn't perform. And there you go, the results. Well, you could see exactly how this plane flies. It's very similar in flying to the 190. If you fly the 190 very well, you are going to love the D versions. Because they add a lot of acceleration and clean rate. So the problem with the 190, which is that once it's low on energy, it really struggles to bring it back. This plane doesn't have, because once you burn your energy in this plane, you can bring it back very fast. It's not a very good plane in the defensive if you get a bandit stuck on your sticks at 100 meters, for instance. You want to use the diving ability of this plane, because it dives really well, to move away from the enemies, and use the high speed controllability of this plane to move away from planes that are trying to follow you in a dive. But offensively, it's a very powerful plane. If you fly it with good situational awareness, it's a very hard catch to one. And if there are no jets in the battle, really this plane can dictate any engagement. Of course, always remember if you are having a good situational awareness. So, well, that's all for today's video about the plane analysis. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to tell me anything, ask for a particular plane, do so in the comment section below or in my Facebook page. And if you haven't done so yet and you want to see more of these videos, subscribe. Remember, in the following days we're going to see the rest of the gift planes, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching and see you later.